Hi Cancer, welcome to my channel, The Fool's Journey Tarot. This is a general love reading for the sign of Cancer for this upcoming week in March. Today is March 22nd, 2020. And this, for those of you unfamiliar, is Carmela. She just took a bath. So she is wet and a little weird looking. But she wants to say hi anyway. So she's going to hang out for your reading today. So Cancer, we're doing a general love reading. Because this is general, it can pertain to just about anything, relationships, family, work situations. Remember to be flexible with the energy. Don't be concerned about the gender of the cards. You may feel like I'm reading for you. You might feel like you're cross-watching for somebody that you're dealing with. Any other information you might be curious about regarding my videos and my readings is in the description box below, so please have a look there if you want to know more. And Cancer, we're going to get started after I give this deck one or two more shuffles, and we'll see what's going on with you guys for this upcoming week. Here we go, Cancer. Okay, we're going to start off with the Five of Wands, paired with the King of Pentacles. We have Death, Seven of Swords in reverse, the Emperor in reverse, the Chariot in reverse, the King of Wands, and the World. Okay, Cancer, so we have two kings on the table. This could represent one or two different energies. I'm going to get some more cards out before I decide who's who. So the King of Pentacles is a very grounded and loyal and compassionate individual. This is somebody who's a very hard worker. This is can be considered a family man, and remember, gender of the cards and the pronouns I'm using don't matter. So a woman can embody this kind of energy as well. Just be aware of that. This is typically somebody who is a protector of sorts, somebody who provides for others, somebody who has high integrity, puts others first. It's definitely somebody you want in your corner. Somebody that this is a perfect partner. Somebody that, again, you can rely on. A solid friend, a good husband, a reliable and loyal sibling, for example. The King of Wands is a natural born leader. This is somebody who can take charge, is not afraid of a challenge, is willing to take on responsibility, but can also delegate and manage responsibility to others. Other people look up to this type of individual because they have the ability to, again, take on leadership roles, take on responsibility. This person is very ambitious, creative, intelligent, willing and able. Another very positive, solid energy. So it looks like, Cancer, there might be some competition, possibly between these two. There might be some discussions going on. Right now it feels like there could be a lack of movement forward or inability to maybe take the next step, or something's come to a stop or a halt. And it could be because there is a lack of leadership, or maybe there's disagreements. We have death in the world on the table. For me, those are both cards that indicate endings or cycles closing, transformation. Something coming to completion, something new transforming after something else has finished up or ended. And then we have the Seven of Swords on the table in reverse. So for me, this card can indicate making things right after some wrongdoings or deceitful behavior. This could be catching somebody doing something wrong or deceitful. This could be someone coming clean after having behaved in an unsavory way. Let's get our next round out, Cancer, and see what else we can get for you. We have the Two of Wands. There's death again in reverse this time, clarifying this King of Pentacles. The Magician. Four of Pentacles in reverse. The Chariot, this time in the upright position. The Page of Wands in reverse. The Ten of Swords in reverse, clarifying this King of Wands. And the Three of Swords. Okay, I do feel like these two kings are separate people. And you could be one or the other, Cancer. If this reading ends up resonating for you, you're going to know who you are. So this King of Pentacles looks like he's in the process of making a choice or a decision or choosing a path. But he looks like he is working through this decision, maybe talking to other people, maybe having discussions on what is the best move to make. Right now, no decisions have been made. There may be something that went wrong between these two in the past that is currently being let go or resolved. Or forgiven. There's been some kind of grief or heartbreak, especially on this King of Wands side. I think he's dealing with this right now. I think he's trying to come to terms with something. And it could be related to the Seven of Swords energy, something that went wrong between these two. it's possible there was an ending of this relationship, or something went awry where these two had some kind of disagreement, or something wasn't right between these two. It feels like there could be potentially something going on where these two might have a connection that they're trying to repair. Let's get some more cards out. This looks like a very interesting story, Cancer, but I'm not quite picking up much detail yet. So let's see what else we get. We have the Page of Wands again in reverse. And the Six of Cups, clarifying this King of Pentacles. Two of Swords in reverse. Justice in reverse. The World, this time in reverse. Nine of Swords in reverse. Ten of Wands, clarifying this King of Wands. And the Emperor again in reverse. Okay, so these two kings have a very significant connection. They have a significant relationship. This is a Six of Cups relationship. This is the type of connection that where these two could potentially have a soul contract together. They are meant to be in the 3D on this world together, learning life lessons. This could be a connection that's significant and long, something that maybe these two have been lifelong partners, brothers, friends, and again, sisters. It doesn't have to be brothers. I use the appropriate pronouns for the cards just because that's what the card indicates masculine energy. So if you're a female, that's, just remember that. But these two have a significant connection. This does not feel romantic to me, although it could be. These are two very positive, strong energies. And I feel like this King of Wands is dealing with some kind of heartbreak, some kind of personal struggle. It feels to me like normally a King of Wands, of course, is someone who has leadership skills, is very strong in nature when it comes to taking control of things, accepting challenges, accepting responsibility. But this King of Wands feels like he lost control of something, or he wasn't able to act in a manner he's used to acting in. Please stop chewing on my hair. That's driving me nuts. She's been doing that all the time lately, Cancer, and it's driving me crazy. Because she'll pull at my hair, and it's like this, just one hair. She's just tugging at it. Sometimes she yanks it out of my head. Other times she just pulls at it, chews on it. Drives me nuts. Anyway, I'm sorry. I'm distracted by the bird. I feel like this King of Wands is trying again. I think that he feels like he's failed in the past. He failed to take control of something or failed to take responsibility of something, and things came to a screeching halt. This could be something related to what's going on between these two kings, this King of Pentacles, King of Wands. That he failed at something, and things stopped between these two. These two could be business partners. This King of Wands could be feeling responsible regarding something that went wrong in business between these two. But there's this energy on the table indicating that they're trying again, or they're working things out. This King of Pentacles may be coming forward to try to resolve things between these two. I feel like this King of Pentacles is making some moves right now. And he might be deciding on what actions to do. What's your plan right now? Here, let's put you over here for a little bit, okay? Can you stay there, please? And not mess up my cards? Thank you. So there was, again, there's something that went wrong in the past. Possibly some wrongdoings. Someone acting in a behavior that was not real kosher. Some kind of injustice between these two. And I feel like there's this attempt to let this go or leave it in the past. Walk away from this so that they can try again. Move forward, make some progress within this relationship or this connection, because I feel like these two, again, these two energies are very strong. They're both in the upright position. So if they've had some issues in the past, they've worked through them. There might be an attempt to reconnect, to communicate. Again, to put something behind them from the past that hasn't been resolved and move forward. Maybe just to let something go that went unresolved so that they can make some progress and move forward with this relationship. Because I feel like it's a very significant relationship. Again, it could be a business partnership, a couple of friends who are really close, who, I mean, this could be anything, and I'm stuck on coming up with examples because I have a feeling that because this is a general reading, it could be just about anything. But with these two strong energy, these two kings, this is a powerful team. And I feel like they're coming back together after something went wrong. They're coming to terms with something that went wrong. I know I'm repeating myself, but I'm trying to make sense of this story, Cancer. And it feels like there's a lot here, but again, I'm not getting a lot of details just yet. I feel like this King of Wands is dealing with some kind of disappointment, or feeling like he's having to try again, or he's having to make things right. He could be the one that's associated with the Seven of Swords energy. He could have made a mistake in the past that he's having to rectify or deal with or make right. Okay, let's get this next set of cards out here, Cancer, and see what else we can get for you. We have the Seven of Wands, Ace of Pentacles, the Ten of Swords again in reverse, Nine of Pentacles in reverse, Five of Swords in reverse, Seven of Cups, Queen of Pentacles in reverse, and the Knight of Swords in reverse. Okay, so I think that this Queen of Pentacles is connected to both of these energies, but this might be someone who's specifically connected to this King of Pentacles. And I feel like this Queen of Pentacles is wary or uncertain or feeling a little insecure about reconnecting with this King of Wands. This could be a situation where this Queen of Pentacles was wronged in the past or had some kind of disagreement with this King of Wands. This could be, for example, and this is just something I'm throwing out there as an example, this Queen of Pentacles could be a spouse of this King of Pentacles, and there was some kind of disagreement, and it affected this Queen of Pentacles and her feelings towards this King of Wands. And this King of Pentacles may have sided, of course, with this Queen of Pentacles, and so the disagreement, I feel, separated these two kings or kept them apart or affected their relationship. But I feel like there is this attempt to try again. There's this effort to move forward and to make things right. But I think this King of Pentacles is the one who is initiating, because I feel like there might be something between these two. An Ace of Pentacles, this could be a potential business, new job opportunity, new financial opportunity, new creative endeavor. There's something these two want to start together, want to create together, want to do together that will be beneficial to both or all involved. And they may have been in the process of moving towards this Ace of Pentacles when something went wrong related to this Queen of Pentacles energy. And again, she's got this, she's clarifying the Ten of Swords. And then the Ten of Swords in reverse is over here with the Magician. I feel like these two were creating or manifesting something together. It could, again, they could be business partners. And something went wrong with this Queen of Pentacles. I think she was wronged in some way, or she may have felt wronged. I feel like she's the one associated with this Seven of Swords energy. There's some kind of injustice that occurred in this relationship between these two or with this Queen of Pentacles. And I think this King of Pentacles might be feeling a little uncertain about reestablishing a connection with this Queen of Pentacles. I think she is the obstacle. And I'm not saying that meaning that, and I know she's in reverse, so she could be dealing with some shadow energy. She could be dealing with some insecurities regarding this relationship with this kid. Okay, you didn't have to crap on my card. Can you come here, please? Come here. Step up. Come under my finger. Sorry, Cancer. She crapped on my card. I gotta clean it up. Give me a second. I'm pretty sure there's no meaning to that, but she did crap on the Four of Pentacles in reverse. Sorry, that made me laugh. Okay, let's get back to your story. So I feel like this King of Wands is feeling a little fear, maybe a little hesitant, maybe a little concerned about reconnecting with this Queen of Pentacles. She might be hanging on to some resentment. She might be feeling uncertain about reconnecting. And I think this King of Pentacles might be kind of acting as a mediator or trying to repair things so that they can get things going again. They can get things moving. Move towards this Ace of Pentacles. So let's get this last round out here for you, Cancer. We have Justice, this time in the upright position. And the Lovers. Nine of Wands in reverse. Two of Pentacles. the Empress in reverse, Death again in reverse, Three of Wands, and the Chariot again, this time in the upright. Twice in the upright, once in reverse on the table. Okay, this is, you're doing it again. You're doing it again and you're driving me nuts. I don't know why. See, here's the thing. Here's the thing, Cancer. So my son works nights, right? So he's in his room sleeping, and this bird starts squawking when she hears me moving around in the morning. So I take her out so she can, so my son can sleep and she can get, you know, out and about and do her thing. But I also do my readings in the mornings typically. So that's why she's out here. Yes, she's cute, she's amusing sometimes, but if I had my choice, she'd be in the cage. So here she sits on my shoulder, doing her thing, driving me nuts, pooping on my cards, pulling my hair. That's what I have to deal with. Sorry, I know you really don't care, do you, Cancer? Okay, so I want to get back, let's get back to this reading. So I do feel like this King of Pentacles is working right now towards moving towards making amends, repairing these relationships, trying to come to terms with what went wrong in the past, and moving forward. Getting past whatever failures occurred in the past, whatever drama has occurred, especially between this King of Wands, Queen of Pentacles. I think this Queen of Pentacles might still be holding a grudge, might still be hesitant, and I think the King of Wands feels the same way. There's a little bit of fear, a little bit of concern, a little bit of pessimism, hesitancy, caution, feeling unsure about taking action moving forward, because I think this King of Wands in particular feels like they might end up experiencing the same drama or the same problems or the same issues from the past if they move forward and reconnect and try to start again. But there's a strong desire to do so, especially on this King of Pentacles part, because he is strongly connected to both of these parties, this Queen of Pentacles and this King of Wands. And we have an Ace of Pentacles waiting in the wings, waiting for these people to get their shit together and go after it. You don't just, you know, look away and turn away from an Ace of Wands or Ace of Pentacles. There's something that these people can have if they work together, if they come back together, if they repair what's been lost from the past, if they make things right, if it's something worth fighting for. And this King of Pentacles knows it. This King of Pentacles knows that there's something worth fighting for, and he's in the process of trying to make that happen for all involved. But I think he's also dealing with a little bit of backlash from this Queen of Pentacles, who might be feeling like this is something that they need to leave in the past. This is something that they need to let go of, give up on, because whatever occurred in the past was probably very hurtful, painful, maybe felt very unjust. And I think this Queen of Pentacles in particular, but maybe this King of Pentacles as well, is trying to decide, you know, could this happen again? Are we going to be faced with the same? Are we going to repeat history? But there's this feeling that maybe if we just look past this, if we let it go, if we admit that there was some problems and we can say that we've learned from the problems, we can move past this. If we let go of the drama, we walk away from the conflict and we move forward with determination and will to make it right this time, we can do that. But there's this, again, there's this uncertainty, because I think that all parties involved, in particular this King of Wands and Queen of Pentacles, feels like that's not possible, or we might repeat what's happened in the past. History might repeat itself if it's not resolved in the right manner. So there's a little bit of confusion, some questions surrounding whatever occurred, whatever this King of Wands did in the past. But the good news is, and the thing that I keep going back to, and it's, you know, he showed up in the first set of cards. I think this King of Wands is faced with having to prove himself to the other parties involved. And I think that he's willing and ready to do that, but he also knows that it's going to be difficult and challenging. Because he lost face in the past. I feel like he lost a certain amount of respect. So he's a little bit fearful, a little bit cautious, a little bit worried about moving forward. But he's in the upright. Whatever happened, I think he's done the work to make things right for himself. And I think he wants to make things right for those that he may have wronged in the past, or those who feel like he was responsible for whatever wrongdoings or failures that occurred in the past. Specifically, this Queen of Pentacles. So let's get a Dreams of Gaia tarot card for you. And I don't know where my glasses are. You know what? What did I do with them? Oh, they're on the, okay, they're just sitting behind something on the table. Don't get all excited. I'm just reaching for my glasses. Okay, so let's get one Dreams of Gaia tarot card for Cancer and see if we can't come up with some advice. Next steps forward, some words of encouragement maybe from Spirit. I never really said who I thought I was reading for, Cancer, because honestly, feels like I was reading for the King of Pentacles. So I feel like you're the King of Pentacles, but you could be any one of these people in this reading. And sometimes I feel like when I'm unable to kind of identify who I'm reading for, it's probably a mixture. Some of you could be the King of Wands, some of you could be the King of Pentacles, and some of you could be this Queen of, I'm not taking these because there's more than one, Queen of Pentacles. So one card for Cancer. I feel like this King of Pentacles really has a clear understanding that there is something that's worth fighting for. And I think he might be in the process of convincing these other two that, look, we need to come to terms with what happened in the past and make things right and try again. Because we can't let this Ace of Pentacles go, whatever this is. Like I said, it could be a business opportunity. It could be something that they're building together. It could be a family situation that will benefit all parties involved. It could be anything. Creative endeavor. It could just be, you know, them coming back together as family, friends, co-workers, because they have positive relationships when they are together. They're able to support one another, that kind of thing. And certainly in this day and age, Cancer, right, with the crap that we're dealing with and this, and I'm trying not to mention this in my readings because although obviously it's applicable in all of our lives, it's not the only thing that is significant in the world with this virus and stuff. But this may be the one thing that brings people back together. People may start realizing, look, we're better together than apart. We're stronger together. We can help each other, support each other, you know, make things work in these hard times. So we have the 9 of Air, which is the 9 of Swords. And I don't think it came out in your reading. I thought it did, but it doesn't look like it. No, just the Ten of Swords in reverse. So this card has a very different meaning than the Nine of Swords in the traditional Rider-Waite tarot. So I am reading it from the book, as you know, if you're familiar with my channel. It did come up out in the upright, and it's long, so bear with me. I know we're running long. It's already 35 minutes, but oh well. If you're resonating with this reading, this will probably be worthwhile you listening to. So I'm going to read the whole thing. It's about 2 pages. Okay, Cancer, here we go. The Nine of Air represents the imagination and our connection to the universal consciousness or universal mind. It signifies the importance of knowing thyself, for in truly knowing thyself, one will know both the universe and the power of the void. Ask yourself, what if the universe we dwell within is actually the mind of another being? What if the universe is, in reality, a God mind, and we, the creation of another's being's imagination? What if within our minds there exists universes within universes where creatures that we dream of and imagine dwell in the same way we do here upon the earth? And within their minds are more universes. Like fractals, where the same pattern repeats and creates, our minds contain a universe, and within that universe are creatures and beings who also have universes within their minds. The universe in which we dwell is one of billions existing within the mind that is yet another universe. The pattern repeats in both directions exponentially, creating an infinite number of universes and realities. Now, ponder a moment. What if we look within and discover that within the realms of our minds, we create new worlds and realities within our belief? We choose to believe in something, and a new world that mirrors that belief is born. We stop believing in something, and that world either evolves with our beliefs or ceases to be completely. Universes overlap, are born and die, forever bound to the life and beliefs of the God mind that created them. What if billions of lives were dependent upon our belief for their very existence? Would it not be wise to believe with understanding and knowledge? Would that not create a universe that is a little more constant and conducive to life? What if we are the only beings within the universe because the God mind in which we dwell is a young mind with limited exposure, and at this time only believes in our existence? Pythagoras is credited with saying, I think I said that right, Pythagoras is credited with saying, man, know thyself, and you will know the universe in which gods dwell. Simply put, he believed that to know oneself was to know the universe and the power of the gods, and he is correct. Everything man has within our physical reality that is not born of the natural world was first imagined by man. The television, the phone in your hand, the laptop on your desk, the movies you watch, the car you drive, everything that man has created was first imagined by their inventor. Moreover, when those brave souls voiced their desire to create their new and strange contraptions, they were seen as crazy, eccentric, and foolish. They were told that what they wanted to create was fantasy. At one time or another, everything we have in our present reality was once deemed to be an impossible fantasy, and yet now these things exist and we take their existence for granted. This is the power of the mind, and the mind's true potential has not yet even begun to be understood or known. All we do know is that the only limit to the mind and what it can do is one that we, the individual, place upon it. We are only limited by our imagination or lack of it. By looking within, learning and understanding the mind in the complex manner in which it controls our lives, and how it has taken our life experience and used them to influence all we do and all that we are, we can choose to unlearn some beliefs, change our thinking, and embrace a new, less restrictive way of thinking. You can become the God mind that you are, and within your mind, you can imagine and make what you imagine into a reality. We live in a society that admires innovation and creativity, and yet paradoxically fears it, and at times actively seeks to destroy the desire to create. We may be exposed to teachers who punish those who ask questions and challenge the answers because they know there is a better way. We might be ridiculed by family and friends when we use our imaginations and speak of things that are deemed to be fantastical and unbelievable. But again, all that exists in our present reality was once fantasy and dwelt only in the mind. We may find we are repeatedly trained to reject creative endeavors as a waste of time and effort. The Nine of Air represents the importance of knowing your mind, understanding the beliefs and thoughts that limit and restrict you, and freeing your imagination. Now is the time to embrace innovation and creation. It is time to step into the realms of the unknown and imagined, to enter the void, where your imagination is most powerful, and bring what you find there to life. You are born of a universal consciousness. You are capable of greatness, but all too often you may have been punished for seeking it. Nevertheless, it is time to let go of any unconscious bias against creativity and embrace it as the expression of human power and ingenuity that it is. You are as powerful as your mind allows you to be. You are as creative as your mind allows you to be. Don't be afraid to embrace your beautiful imagination. The void in which it resides is the womb that gives birth to a universe that is teeming with life and possibilities. To imagine and create is to make divine magic. You were born of a creative universal consciousness. You were born to create. There you go, Cancer. I mean, you know, it was a lot of text to read and a lot of information, and basically what it's saying is that, you know, we are beings on this earth who are meant to use our minds, to be creative, to be innovative, to come together and make fantasies a reality, to put our heads together and create new realities, imagine the unimaginable, and then make it our reality. And I think that these two energies, these two kings, were doing that together, maybe had some past difficulties, something that occurred in the past that separated them and took them away from each other. And I feel like there were some hardships between these two and some problems between these two, but it's time to move forward, and it's time to make amends, and it's time to come back together so that, oh, the Nine of Swords was out in your reading. It was down here in reverse. It's time to try again, and it's time to set aside the pain and the sorrow and the heartbreak, and bring these two energies together so that they can come together and experience this Ace of Pentacles, whatever this is to you. We have the power to do that, and this is the best time to do that, because we're all being faced with something we've never dealt with before. And the way we survive something like this is to come together and work together and bring our strengths together to recreate a new world. Something positive, something good can come out of this turmoil that we're all dealing with, but we have to come together to do that. So I'm becoming long-winded now, and I'm at 43 minutes. It's the longest video I've ever done. So Cancer, I'm going to let this go here. I hope that you gained something out of this reading. I hope that it helps you in some way, and I hope that it resonated. If it did, please like, share, subscribe, leave a comment if you want. I always appreciate that. Thank you so much for joining me, and I hope I see you again soon. Bye, Cancer.